try to break their guard. Well, this is going to be one that does not use your posture, okay? And so we're going to try to cover both those today, okay? So he has me in guard. Now, some of our basic beginning grips is I want to get a hold of his lapel. Now, if you can, you want both hands. But what I found with most kids is these gis are the same thickness whether you're a kid or an adult. And so sometimes it's hard for kids to grab both of those. So instead of grabbing both, I tell the kids to grab one, okay? Now, there's two things you can do here. I can make a fist or I can make a palm, okay? If I make my fist right where the ribs meet the body, that's where, feel right where it's hard and then it's soft. That's where I want to put my fist, okay? Now, pull me down. Pull me down. Pull me down. Break posture, okay? That doesn't feel very good, okay? If I'm using my palm, now it's right in his solar plexus. Pull me down. That's harder now to get it to go down, okay? I also, with the other hand, I want to grab the pants. I want to pin his hip down. Now, I have bad knees and bad feet. You should be flat on your feet and rolled back on your knees. I can't get my butt to my foot, so it's kind of bad from there. So I always lose posture. So this next guard pass we're going to do, that works for me a lot because I always, from here, put your hands together. I don't want you to distract them or me, okay? And so from here, when you're holding them, this here keeps it hard to break posture, but I still haven't opened his legs. So one of the things I like to do from here is to kind of climb backwards, okay? So I'm gonna end up putting my other hand, well, while I have this here, I'll put my knee in his tailbone and go back a little bit. I like to then go back even further by grabbing the belt. If he doesn't have a belt, I'll grab the pant leg again, okay? Like if you're a no-gi, I could even just push on the hip, okay? Now from here, I go back and get the knee. Now from this position, I'm pushing forward and I'm gonna rock backwards to this leg. That'll usually open, okay? So what happens is, his legs are crossed. The wider I could get and filling the guard, the more chance I have to open it. So if I'm up here close, it's kind of hard to open those legs. But by the time I get that knee in there and spread back, now I'm so wide, it's hard for him to keep his feet crisscrossed, okay? Now, those of you guys that are brand new, again, we got some of you guys that have only been here for a couple weeks. 3 of you guys, this is your second class, right? This is your first class. So this position is called guard. Guard is one of our most fundamental positions, and we start on guard often because in a real fight, usually your opponent is bigger than you, stronger than you, and faster than you. And so they often end up in the top position. Now, if I have a preference, I don't want to be on bottom. I would rather be on top. I can get off and run if I needed to. I can punch. It's easier to assess his friends that might be trying to jump in. But if I'm laying on the bottom, it's easier for them to come punch me, kick me. But if I can't be on top, this position is lousy to be under. This position is lousy to be under. This position is lousy to be under. And so if I have to be on bottom, I want to be in guard. So 1, we have to learn how to use our guard and why it's important. But 2, we also have to learn how to pass the guard. So that's what we're working today, is how to pass the guard. Okay? And in this case, we're just dealing with opening it first. Okay? So again, I've grabbed and I've grabbed. Now from here, if my elbows are out and he he grips and pulls with his legs as well, go. Even if my hands are in the right spot, my elbows give out. Okay? So what you want to do is turn your elbow in. See how it's inside the leg and inside. Now pull. Now see how it's stronger. Okay? So don't leave your elbows out. Elbows what? In. Elbows in. And now from this position, I'm going to put one knee in his tailbone. Okay? I want you to think kind of like breaking a stick. Okay? Like you're breaking it over your legs. I'm trying to open his guard, and so by having this knee right in the middle, it's easier, okay? I slide this leg back. Now I can't even shift to it yet. He might have a grip on me, what have you, grip. Now it's still a little too hard, okay? Now from here, I climb to the belt, I climb to the pant leg. And now I'm gonna slide all the way back, pushing back, okay? See how his legs open? We're just climbing backwards. Now I have a lot of choices. I can throw the leg by, I can press it down and the staple go to the side, I can bring the cross leg and cut over. So we have a lot of options. I can even, if it was a real fight and I needed to get back up, I can now also just get back out, you know, fine if I needed to, okay? And so, but we can't do any of that if we can't open the guard. Guys, that make sense? So you guys are gonna tell me where I grip first. What's this hand do?
Grip the gi.
Grip the gi at the lapel. Where do I want it?
At the
Ribs or solar plexus. Feel that? Got it? Where's the other hand go? On the pant leg. What for? Why is it here?
Because you want to keep it in so he won't be able to reach it.
Well, I do want to keep my elbows in, but why is it on the pant leg? To stop his hips from moving. When his hips can go from side to side, he can arm bar me, he can move in triangle, he can get an omoplata. So I want to try to glue his hips to the ground. Where do my elbows go? In. Okay? Then what do I do? Knee to tailbone. Good. Then what do I do with the other foot?
Keep the leg out.
Good. Now not straight backwards, back to a diagonal. Now what do I do?
One arm goes to the back.
Yeah, climb back even more. And climb back even more. Now, see, it opened right there even. Okay, and now the reason I want that hand there is now I can start to push and start to open. Okay? So if they hadn't opened by all of that, I need that knee push to help me. Okay? Everybody good there?
Yeah.
Now, in a second, you're gonna find a partner. When you're new, don't just sit there. Find a partner. Okay? I want you to find someone close to your size. Usually, I don't like brothers working together. Okay? And you guys aren't the same size. And so, but don't waste a whole lot of time. So I give you guys like 10 seconds. Okay, ready? And go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody got somebody?
Yeah.
All right. Higher belts are going first. You have more stripes, you're on top. An extra coach helping. All right, ready. The person on bottom has guard. The guard is locked around the waist. Okay? Now from here, grab their gi top with your right hand, put it right near their solar plexus or ribs. The other hand grabs the top of their pants at the hip, elbows in. Good. Now from there, get your knee in the tailbone. Then step back with your other foot. Remember, back to a diagonal. More. Leg straight. Leg straight. Good. The reason your leg is straight is because you're going to shift to it. Okay? So at first it's straight, and then it's going to be bent. Then you grab the belt with the lapel hand. No. Then you grab the knee with the straight leg hand. Grab the knee. Get the material. Inside. Nope, that's outside. Inside. Yep, look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Get your elbows in. Yep. Now from here, shift your weight to that other leg. Push the knee down if it hasn't opened. Push. Push. You're not using your hand. Use your hand to push with. Yeah. Good. Start all over for me. Ready. Guys, start all over. Lily, I don't want to hear your voice. Ready. Grab the gi. Grab the pant leg. No, right at the hip. Elbows in. Knee and tailbone. Other leg back. Lapel hand grabs the belt. Be postured up, Jaden. Don't fall forward. Not the loose part of the belt. Get where you can control him. Grab the knee. Then shift your weight to the back leg. Yes, good job. And back into guard. Now you're going to do that over and over again for 1 minute, okay? Ready, begin. Make sure those elbows are inside, Jaden. Make sure your posture's straight. That means your knees are super wide so that you can get your back where it needs to go. Up, back, more back. Yes. Now shift to it. You gotta get the hand to the knee. Yes. All right, switch positions.